Okay, so this was the original model I worked on for an illustration. It was only really detailed and painted on one side. I can't use this model because it is copyright protected, but what I will do is recreate the process of producing these scales and things. I'll work from just a Z-sphere mesh, but what I will do is QV mesh it. So, in Zbrush, just find our low-res model. Here we go. Now, this was produced with a Z-spheres, as I do in most of my modeling. But once I'd pulled little shapes and the rest, I took it into QRemesher just so we get a nice generalized surface. Keyshot seems to appreciate very neat, clean quads. And QRemesher does a wonderful job of it. If you look at that, it's just fantastic. I use it on everything now. I don't know how I'd lived without it before. I rarely work with animation. If I do, it's a completely different kettle of fish. You have to be so disciplined with the mesh, but for illustration, this is perfect. We've got our low-res teeth, uppers, lowers. We've got an eye sphere and a pupil. The pupil was extracted from the eye sphere. It's just that we've got something to apply a transparent material to in Keyshot. Okay. Let's just reveal that. It's quite dense. But Keyshot can handle incredible amounts of data. It's frightening. Right, to our main model. Clay buildup. Alpha 6, which is my normal. It's my favorite sculpting brush on lower resolution models. I'm going to subdivide that a few times, I think. There we go. Right. That's up to the subdivision level 4. And it just allows you to gently apply clay to the surface. Just with soft strokes, intermittently smoothing as you go. Building up the form. There is some reference images in the project files that you could look at. What I base my work on the finished model. But I'm winging it at this stage just to show you basic shape and form. Just under 1 million polys at this stage. Keep stepping down when you want to make major changes. It's just easier. It's, again, digital clay, low resolution, it's like soft clay. High resolution is hard clay for detail. So it's smoothing constantly. Make these back ridges. Crocodiles are covered in a different scale pattern to dinosaurs. They have scutes, which don't appear in the fossil record in any dinosaurs. They're almost a cousin of a dinosaur, not a direct descendant, but they did live alongside them. Okay, just little bulges on the arm. Gently flicking with a tablet and a pen. Okay. Highest subdivision level. Just divided it again, 3.9. To do the scale detail, I do take it quite high. It should be around 15 million. We're just lagging slightly. There we go. That's too high for Keyshot, but it's great to generate the details. So another key thing, keep the material simple. Do not fill the model with a material. You can change the material that you're viewing for painting, but if you fill the OBJ with material, I don't know the technicalities of it, but when you bring the model into Keyshot, there's a material information in the OBJ that stops you from applying textures. Anyway, I'm just going to UV this guy. It's quite dense for UV master, but it should handle it. I'm not even going to do any control painting. It's going to be a standalone static pose in Keyshot. Let's see what it throws out. Should be 2 islands. Let's have a look with flatten. Oops. Yep, 2 islands. They did quite a neat job. Oh, this is new in the latest release of 4R5. It does intermittently save your project, which is very useful. If you're working on something massive, it can be a long save process. Okay, copy the UVs. Back to our high-res original. And paste UVs. Just wait till it does it for us. It's taking its time because I'm pasting it to the 50 million poly model rather than one that's slightly lower. Schoolboy error. And with that, we'll just go in and UV a few of the other bits and pieces as well while we're here. Just switch that back to red wax. What else have we got? We've only got the teeth and the two eye parts, so we'll do the teeth first. Look on clone. Unwrap. Should be one island, yeah. Flatten it. I know that's not very neat, but it'll do the job for an illustration. We could go in and manipulate that on the plane and make it fill the space better, but it really isn't important because we're going to export these textures at quite a high resolution. Just do the top teeth. And these were generated from Z-sphere modeling, then Q-remeshed again. Paste. And we're going to UV the croc inner eyes. These are quite high resolution, if I remember. Two poly groups. Yeah. I love UV must have been the fact that it can handle something on this scale. Anyway, in the next video, we'll just unflatten and copy those. Just going to build some more elements for a proposed scene within Keyshot with a pool. We may do one or more crocodiles, I'm not sure yet. I'll just frame our dinosaur, our crocodile. Draw him onto the canvas again. And we're ready for more work in the next video.